Here in the UK, the Labour government are planning on giving under 16s or 16-year-olds a vote, and also non-nationals. It's clearly a ploy, exactly like they did in America, the Democrats in America, and they just want to get more votes for them to keep them in power. It's not a good idea, and it's a perfect example of where democracy as such actually fails. Let's say, for example, that you own a business, and suddenly a few people in the business say, oh, we want this business from you, a bit like a Mexican drug cartel or something, take it over. Well, you actually end up doing that if you float your company, and that's usually when the company fails, because they get rid of the leader who's been the guy at the helm, guided it, got it to where it got to, and then it gets destroyed by the people that really just want to pay the shareholders. They're not interested in producing fantastic goods. You get shrinkflation on things and all sorts of quality goes down. But they do it to save money, to give that money to the shareholders, which is also why I'm against shareholders. Got no problem with bonds, but shares I am against. Now then, look at that from a different perspective and say, all right then, why does democracy actually fail entire countries? It fails the country because it runs on the same principle. You dilute what the vision was, and then you end up trying to please a lot of people that are just taking out of the country and giving nothing back. So the point is, if you try to run a business like a company, you will ultimately fail. And this is what we're doing now in this country. Now, when people say, oh, Trump is going to act like a dictator. No, he said he would do that on day one just to get the border closed. But you've got De Niro going off on it because he's a complete psychopath. And he's going off on it now because he realises his grift's up, the game's up. Who did all of the executive orders, I think they're called in America, that changed everything, all the border and everything that Trump did? That was Biden, acting like a dictator. Who was trying to get his opponent locked up? Biden, like a dictator. The only dictator, the unhinged dictator, is Biden. The money-grabbing, corrupt Biden is the dictator in America. I keep saying Trump is going to save America. I have no idea who's going to save the UK. We don't have anyone over here. I said in one of the other videos, could we borrow Trump, please? And that's what we need. We need a Trump figure. I think Boris had himself lined up for it at one point. He's just a clown, just an idiot. I'm not saying that the guy isn't intelligent. I want to see him do this thing on the Greeks. It was amazing. But when he was put in that position, not everyone can do it. I've stood on stages before. I've played in front of people, music and stuff, and I just want to have a bit of a laugh. And I've seen people do it like really, really seriously and really take it. And they're the biggest bag of nerves ever and the most brilliant guitar players. And me, I don't give a shit. I go up there and I'm absolutely fine. Have a great time. Because I like people and I think, well, judge me all you want. I don't care. You think I'm not judging you back? We all judge each other. But at the end of the day, if you're there for the same reason, you need a good leader at the head of it all. Britain was probably never more popular or prosperous when we had Thatcher. I hated her at the time. Didn't understand it. But I think we did quite well out of it. Certainly from the mess that we went into from the Labour Party. Anyone remember that note that was left by the Chancellor? There's no money left. That's Labour. That's the Democrats. Do not, we're going to get Labour in this country. We are finished. But in America, you have a chance. Seriously, we've got to get Trump in.